9 weaknesses of women that men need to know if they want to conquer. It's time to acknowledge that women are not as difficult to comprehend as some may believe. They are not. They are beings driven by emotion, exquisite and intricate. Indeed, rest assured there are vulnerabilities present. Should you know where to direct your gaze, you will witness precisely what causes them to succumb, what drives their pursuit, indeed, what compels them to spend the night lost in thoughts of you. This is not a matter of deception or coercion. It's about recognizing the genuine aspects that often elude many men. While many individuals may exert excessive effort, the astute ones are skillfully targeting the appropriate pressure points, the subtle emotional cues that resonate profoundly. In this video, we will explore the 9 key vulnerabilities of women that every man should be aware of. Prepare to be surprised by some of these. Certain ones will bring a smile to your face. There are a few that you will wish you had known years earlier. Shall we proceed? Concise and straightforward, unfiltered. Pure Stoic strength combined with a deep instinctual comprehension. 1. Assuredness that seeks no approval. Let's get straight to the point. Women have a strong affinity for confidence. However, not the boisterous, attention-seeking variety. We are referring to the calm, steadfast variety, a confidence that enters a room as if it requires no applause. That does not inquire, "Am I sufficient?" It possesses prior knowledge. The vulnerability lies precisely in that aspect. It is evident that many individuals seek affirmation. They offer compliments, engage in excessive messaging, and make an effort to demonstrate their uniqueness. However, women can detect that with remarkable acuity. Confidence that remains steadfast. Is that not self-explanatory? That is uncommon, and that is incredibly alluring. He is the man who remains unfazed when she engages in playful challenges. He is the individual who takes his time, allowing silences to linger without haste. A true speaker expresses himself when prepared, not when anxious. She might present a strong exterior. She might feign authority. However, when a man remains steadfast without ego or exertion, it disrupts her thought process. What is the reason for this? Her feminine energy yearns to yield to strength, not mere force, resilience of the heart. The individual who possesses the ability to stand firm, assume control, and ensure her comfort without any unnecessary embellishments. He effortlessly captivates her mind. Therefore, refrain from exerting additional effort. Elevate your posture. Proceed at a more leisurely pace. Minimize your words. Allow your energy to express what words cannot convey. That is her preferred vulnerability. No effort required at all. 2. Achieving clarity without the need for extensive explanation. The reality is this: many women find themselves weary from the constant need to articulate their thoughts and feelings. They are weary of expressing, "I'm fine," only to have their sincerity doubted. Frustrated by men who interpret every emotional moment as overwhelming. Exhausted from feeling overlooked. You're curious about one of her most significant vulnerabilities. A man who understands without her having to articulate it explicitly. There is no need for psychic abilities. Simply be present. Pay attention to her moments of silence. Notice the shift in her tone. Be attuned to the changes in her energy. Many individuals overlook this aspect. They concentrate on their next words rather than on her current emotions. However, when you observe her, take a moment to reflect and think, "Something feels amiss." Reach out to me when you feel prepared. That resonates uniquely. This man recognizes me. I am not obligated to collaborate with him. I can adopt a gentle approach here. And my friend, that is where the barriers come down. Women do not fall in love with men solely based on superficial impressions. They are drawn to those who provide a sense of understanding. Please refrain from imposing advice. Refrain from attempting to resolve every issue. Simply experience her essence. Such a degree of attunement, it is uncommon. This represents one of her most profound emotional vulnerabilities. Third, the power of masculine silence at the appropriate times. Discover a valuable insight that many men overlook. Silence serves as a powerful tool, refraining from communication, not disregarding. I am referring to a state of stoic silence, the type that conveys I remain unresponsive. I am currently observing. In a cacophonous world, a man who understands the power of silence is formidable. He does not pursue. He refrains from excessive elaboration. He does not attempt to prevail in the discussion. He simply halts, observes, and remains patient. The profound quietude. It possesses a magnetic quality. It demonstrates strength. She is accustomed to men reacting strongly when she puts them to the test. Accustomed to boys responding, pleading, or attempting to dominate the conversation. When she unleashes emotional turmoil and you meet it with unwavering tranquility, impact, she is captivated. She remains unaware of the reasons behind it. Your quietness causes her to reconsider her strategies. It prompts her to engage in self-reflection. It restores her connection to her feminine energy. As you remain anchored in your masculine energy, this is the point at which attraction intensifies, because you are more than just someone seeking to win her admiration. You are an individual capable of managing any situation with composure. That, my friend, is one of her hidden desires. The capacity to embrace your inner resilience amidst the chaos surrounding her. Allow your silence to convey its message. It conveys a depth beyond what words can express. 4. Unwavering eye contact that remains steadfast. Eye contact transcends mere confidence. The focus is on dominance, longing, and there exists an inexplicable sensation that women experience, resonating profoundly within them. Observe. Many men tend to avert their gaze too quickly or fixate with an intensity that feels unsettling, as if attempting to validate something. However, the individual who can maintain eye contact, remain composed, and offer a subtle smirk. The game has concluded. The eyes reveal all that she needs to know. Who is currently grounded? Who feels apprehensive? Who is in charge? Who is pursuing? Who possesses a sense of ease and confidence in his identity? And who is pretending? Gazing into her eyes while maintaining a state of complete relaxation generates an immediate sense of sexual tension. You are not attempting to win her over. You are allowing her to witness the flames without uttering a single word. The intensity of that eye contact activates a response within her mind. This individual does not seem intimidated by me. He observes me. He remains steadfast and resolute. There's no necessity for pickup lines. There is no necessity to engage in any gameplay. Simply observe, embrace, and smile as if you are already aware of her thoughts about you. Once she experiences that power, your face will linger in her memory long after the conversation concludes. Let us clarify a few points. Women possess a unique sense of curiosity, not in an intrusive manner, in a heartfelt manner. They seek depth, not the type you disclose during a therapy session. The type you allude to, reminiscent of a book with absent pages, the fifth vulnerability of a woman. And she is captivated by intrigue, through silence, through narratives yet to be revealed. I'm not suggesting you adopt a mysterious or eccentric demeanor. What I'm suggesting is to refrain from giving her everything all at once. Many individuals tend to reveal too much too quickly, mistakenly believing that emotional outpouring fosters a deeper connection. No, that is merely background noise, the genuine competition. Embrace transparency while maintaining depth. Allow her to earn fragments of you, akin to pieces of a puzzle. Narrate a tale, then pause midway. Encourage her to draw closer. Offer her a look that conveys the depth of your experiences, ones she may never completely grasp, yet could someday come to appreciate. Women desire to discover a man as one would uncover the mysteries of a hidden garden. Being overly predictable may lead her to lose interest and walk away. However, If there exists a tempest in your history, a shadow lurking behind your smile, a trace of sorrow you've transformed into verse, she will remain. She will investigate. She will experience emotions. Enigma leaves a lasting impression. Do not remain a sealed container. Experience the wonder of significance. That marks her fifth vulnerability, the desire to understand you fully. Indulge that desire, but with patience. Not all at once. Affix your signature 6 times. Her fondness for a man driven by purpose rather than mere passion. A peculiar phenomenon occurs when a man enters a room with a clear purpose. All things come to a standstill. The melody gradually diminishes. The sound diminishes. All the small talk is overshadowed by something more significant. Existence. Surely this is something you've encountered numerous times before, isn't it? A man with ambition is highly attractive to women. However, that isn't entirely accurate. Ambition by itself resembles caffeine. It energizes you, yet its effects diminish quickly. What she truly desires is a man who possesses a clear sense of purpose, a steady flame that remains unwavering in the breeze. Let us analyze it step by step. Passion encompasses the essence of emotion. Purpose provides guidance and clarity. Passion resonates. I adore this. Purpose softly speaks. This is the reason for my existence. A woman's 6th vulnerability lies in her profound attraction to a man with ambition and direction. A man who embodies enthusiasm for various pursuits. She aspires to revolve around something greater than her own existence. It's difficult to embody that sense of gravity when your daily routine revolves around Netflix, gym selfies, and endless scrolling through TikTok. Have you ever encountered a man who prioritizes his purpose over pursuing romantic interests? That individual is an absolute void of energy. Women are drawn in. What is the reason behind this? He engages in more than mere flirtation. He is in motion. In his movement, she discovers a sense of security, momentum, significance. What many individuals often overlook is this. Success is not the primary focus at this moment. It revolves around possessing foresight, a vision for which you are willing to sacrifice, a purpose that motivates you to rise each morning, even if you find yourself in a challenging financial situation today. If your spirit is ablaze, she will sense it. When a woman encounters that fire, she feels an irresistible urge to sit beside it. She desires to provide nourishment for it, not due to a need for a savior, but because it gives her a sense of belonging to something everlasting. Purpose holds more allure than physical appearance. The objective is safeguarding. Purpose amplifies your silence beyond the volume of another's words. If you seek to win a woman's heart, cease the pursuit. Pursue your purpose. She will pursue that flame as a moth drawn to the light in the darkness. Sign 7. Her concealed desire to be guided while maintaining her autonomy. This one requires careful handling. Misinterpret it, and you risk appearing as a controlling, toxic stereotype. However, please listen carefully. You reveal one of the most profound and hidden desires of women. Every empowered woman harbors a hidden desire to yield, but only to a man who possesses the strength, composure, and wisdom to earn that trust. This is not a matter of control. It pertains to leadership. Do not exert control. Guidance. It is fundamental, timeless. Women, both biologically and psychologically, exhibit a heightened sensitivity to threats and unpredictability. When a man enters with clarity, direction, and the ability to make decisions, not with arrogance, but with a grounded sense of authority, she experiences a sense of safety that surpasses what she felt when alone. That is her vulnerability. She desires to release, if only slightly. However, this trust is only granted when she believes you are familiar with the path ahead. Allow me to express it in this manner. She seeks to avoid a dictator. She desires a leader. She will serve as co-pilot throughout the day. She will articulate, advocate, and provoke thought. However, When the storm arrives, she seeks assurance that you are in control, an uncomplicated illustration. When she states, "I don't care, choose where we eat," she doesn't imply that you are in a position of authority over her. She expresses a desire to be guided with assurance. In moments of hesitation and indecision, she does not experience a sense of liberation. She experiences a sense of abandonment. When you confidently suggest, "Let's go here, trust me, you'll love it," observe how her body language transforms. Observe her transformation. Let's discuss superpowers. Disregard telepathy. Disregard the notion of X-ray vision. The true force, the one that has shattered hearts and forged empires throughout history, is this: communication. Here is the unvarnished truth. Women possess a unique wiring. They connect through language. It goes beyond mere conversation. It pertains to transportation. When you communicate with purpose, not playfulness, but profoundness, you draw her away from the ordinary and into something grander. This marks her 8th vulnerability. A mind that reacts to words as a flame ignites in the presence of oxygen. There is no requirement for you to be a poet. One must articulate with the conviction of genuine emotion behind their words. When you express, "I love your mind," do so without framing it as a mere compliment. Express it as if it were the very first moment your soul has ever connected with hers. When you express that she fascinates you, do so as if you have unearthed a long-lost treasure hidden within her gaze. Women are drawn to words that resonate with authenticity, rather than those that are simply lifted from a meme or a TikTok quote. Expressions that resonate from the depths of your being. What is the reason behind this? The appropriate words achieve more than mere flattery. They provide an environment that fosters her imagination. Here is the key. When a woman begins to envision a future with you, when your voice resonates as her inner monologue, she is already well on her way to falling in love. Therefore, do not underestimate it. Master the art of painting. Authentic, not polished, only authenticity with a cadence. Express your thoughts clearly, ensuring they convey significance. She will perceive it in her heart, transcending mere auditory reception. That is her vulnerability. Her spirit longs for words that come alive. Sign 9. The silent yearning for a man capable of stepping back. We have now reached the concluding vulnerability. The subject that remains unspoken as it tends to evoke discomfort among individuals, the strength found in detachment. Here lies the paradox. When a woman perceives that you require her more than you actively select her, she begins to distance herself, not due to her cruelty, but rather because human nature inherently distrusts desperation. However, the instant she understands that you might choose to walk away, not out of malice but from a place of self-respect, she begins to draw closer. This marks the 9th weakness. Women are drawn to men who exude confidence and are unafraid of the possibility of loss. It is not a matter of arrogance. It embodies stoicism. A man complete in her absence, who appreciates her yet remains steadfast, who possesses the ability to love profoundly while maintaining their independence. That individual leaves a lasting impression. What is the reason behind this? Because he does not constrain her with dependency. He beckons her towards liberation. What about that type of man? He is exceptional. The individuals who refrain from pleading, those who remain when circumstances are favorable and depart when they are not. With elegance, with quietude, and with a gaze that conveys, "I cherished you, yet I prioritize my own well-being as well." When a woman encounters that type of man, her desire transcends mere wanting. She holds him in high regard. When she shows you respect, everything transforms. The reality that many men tend to evade. At times, your silence conveys more than any spoken words ever could. At times, the most impactful decision you can take is to simply walk away. She will undoubtedly sense it. Profound, profoundly impactful, timeless. This is the ultimate vulnerability. the subtle dread of losing a man unafraid of loss. Become that individual